when this came out, or when I heard about this one, I was like, I was so in love with Broom Merit that I was like, wait a minute, can I have a whole palette that does what this does? That, because this is like 30 something dollars just for one little thing. In here, there's so much more. So I was like, ooh, okay, I gotta try that. We're gonna try DANESSA MYRICKS newest. Is it her newest? Could be her newest palette. She may have brought out the, but look at this. So that's the situation with this. It's a, I don't think we've had this kind of this size palette in the past from any of the other makeup artists. So we open it up, and it's got some stuff, and that's what it looks like. I got curious about this palette because it's got cream and powder. Now the cream, Merit brought their little cream pots, which I liked, and so I was like, I wonder if this is the same. So okay, let's see. I'm gonna do some, oh, what? So look, it's, and this is all I got, which looks lighter. So okay, so this thing just moves around. It's like Play-Doh, it feels like. Oh my god, okay, let me see. Okay, it went in my eye better than expected. But this is like Play-Doh, like it just moves around. Oh no, I don't like, this doesn't feel like it's gonna be good, but it looks good on the eye. Yeah, it looks even. So that's the lightest. And I'm gonna put this all over. I want to see if it creases. This Play-Doh situation, it's a little bit weird. It doesn't feel like I'm using makeup. It feels like I'm using Play-Doh. Oh, but that has nice pigmentation. Look at that. Very nice. Okay, so far I just turned the camera around, and over here is sandstone. That's this one right here. And then I have desert. That's the cream, and that's the powder. And mirage, that's the cream, and that's the powder. Okay, now we're gonna go into chiseled, just this gray one. And that's what that looks like. So the cream is like kind of hard. Oh yeah, here you can see it a lot better. How this, see, like you really have to go in there to get it, and then but then See what happens to the pen? So that this is the powder I've chiseled. Chisel's like a brown gray. The powder. Now the cream looks more like a gray, brown, pinkish. They are nice colors. Okay, we're gonna go into sculpted. Sculpted. And here is, this is sculpted. Oh, this is a nice one. That's the cream. And that's the powder. Oh, very nice. That's a very nice brown. Okay. Okay. So now we're back here. We're here at this, in this row, going that way. So this is stone, and I'm gonna, that's the cream. This looks like it's gonna be a nice color. You know, like getting, like making these dark like nudes is not easy too. She really had to sit down and get the undertones of this and make them different, because they are different from each other, you know, like, so that is stone, and this could be used for eyebrows. Okay, so this is the cream. So the cream doesn't really come out very well on the finger. The swatches might not be so great. So that's like a, this is a gray color. So this is more gray. These probably came in Natasha Denona's glam palette. I'm sure something like this was in there, because that's like a gray color. Okay, so I'm gonna go into core. This is core. This is a nice color. That's harvest. And then I'm gonna go into bark. Oh, very nice. Okay, so this one's got more of a warm undertone. Harvest. Just slightly, maybe. There is a difference, but they're quite close. The powder is probably going to make the difference. Let me see. Oh my god, no. So these ones are quite close. Harvest. That's the powder. And then bark. That's the cream. The cream is usually less pigmented. Okay, so there we go. These are beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, so see, this one and that one are different. They have a different undertone. Now these two, the powders, are very similar. Tourmaline. Tourmaline. Okay, that's the cream, I think. Yeah, that's the cream. It's a black. It's a nice black. You have a black in there. Okay. So these are the colors. Okay, I'm going to see these lines here that we, okay, see these lines here. I usually like to test the formula here, because then it tells me if it sinks into lines or if it's more forgiving. And you know what, we're going to, this right here, This right here is Merit Broom, and it's a very dark brown. Okay, I'm gonna swatch it. That's Broom. It's a beautiful color. It's very pigmented too. But I'm gonna apply it here. It's more, oh, look at that. This is a beautiful color, and it's so good with like the skin, like you know how our eyes folds. So there's some formulas that are, they work well with their eyes, and this is one of them. This Merit. So that's why I liked this, and it got hype because it looks really good on the eyes for mature eyes or anything. It just looks so. I wanted to compare this formula with this palette's formula, so I'm gonna pick a color, maybe Harvest. Harvest will be, is a close color, so I'm gonna, one second, just wipe this off. So Merit, the formula is one that does not come out easily. It lasts all day. It is fantastic. It looks great on the eye throughout the day. And so I want to see if it's similar. You know, like right now I'm thinking that it's not. It's like I'm even having a hard time to like getting it out of here. Okay. Okay. I did Harvest. I'm gonna do Bark. This might be a closer. Oh no, it's not. They're very different colors. Where should I put this? Okay, I'll do it right here. Oh, can you see it? So these are the formulas that I wanted to compare. This is Merit. And this one right here in Broom. The colors are very different because yeah, these are the two browns. These are the two browns from DANESSA's palette. This is a brown too, but I think that these ones are closer to that, and it's these ones here. This one and that one is the same. That's different. So these are the same. They're from this palette, and this is also from this palette. This is Merit. And so I want to observe, first of all, Merit is much more neutral, and it's more pigmented. Okay, so now I'm going to put these on my eyes. So these are the shades. Oh, I don't think I can. So I'm taking them off with a wet towel, the eraser, the makeup eraser, and they came right off. all of them. But the Merit is not. It's not coming off as easy. Okay, on one eye, I'm going to apply the P. Louise eyeshadow base. This is the one I always use. Do it on this side. And on the other side, I'm gonna see how it applies to bare skin. Okay, now I've cleaned that same brush. There's like nothing in here. And I'm going to apply the lightest color, Sandstone, this one, which is like a yellow. And I'm going in with into the cream. This is like not easy to grab. It's like Play-Doh moving around. So I'm gonna apply it to the whole eye. Sandstone, and this side is P. Louise. Okay, now I'm gonna stay on this side, and I'm gonna do a I'm gonna go into Bark, and which is this one right here, and with a regular eyeshadow brush. This is from Ariel. All of my browns or these nudes are Ariel, and this black ones are also, no, sorry, these are Ariel and Murphy. This one is Morphe as well. And I have some Sephora, so I'm gonna use yeah, I'm gonna go in with the Ariel, and I'm gonna go into yeah, I'm gonna go into Bark with this type of brush. Let me see how it works. This is like a dry brush. It's not for like liquid or like it's for powders. And the formula that I'm picking up here is the gosh, I forgot what you call this, the pomade or something. Okay, so this is reminding me of Broom. Yeah, and it's going good with this brush. That looks good. That's reminding me of Broom in terms of how the formula looks. And that's what I was very curious about. Is this palette, so this has my heart. I love this Merit eyeshadows that they brought out. This is in the shade Broom, and I just, when I put it on, it's just amazing. Like my eye, the texture of my eyes, like it doesn't emphasize textures or anything. It just looks sophisticated, and it lasts all day, like until, if I put it in the morning until the night, take it off, it's there at the same intensity. Now when this came out, or when I heard about this one, I was so in love with Broom Merit that I was like, wait a minute, can I have a whole palette that does what this does? That, because this is like $30 something just for one little thing. In here there's so much more. So I was like, ooh, okay, I gotta try that. So here we go. And I'm gonna go into, this is Sephora 205. I think this is a concealer brush. It's a double-ended, and I'm gonna use it for to do the pomade and the powder with that side. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna go with chisel. Should I go in with oh, actually, okay, with this you can also do your eyebrows, but I had already done my eyebrows because I was doing something else. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with chisel. Like, these colors are like, it's like 50 shades of earth. I like the shades, I like the tones, I like the undertones. Into chisel, going like this is better than with the pen, with the finger. Okay, that looks, this is reminding me of a Dior palette that I have, that it's a powder, but it's like a bronzing powder, and it's got a shade like this, and that's good for doing your nose and stuff, like if you like that gray. But for here it's really nice because you can contour your eye, you know, like if you have a hooded eye, this could help with that. Or you have a puffy eye, you're contouring it. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful shade. This one as well, both of them are really nice. Let me go back into here and let me see if I can actually move them. Yeah, I can. With Merit, this one you cannot. It's there for life. But this one, see how I left with the Merit, you have to do like one eye at a time if you don't want to be worried about not being able to blend it. I mean, it's just a safer. You can do both eyes at the same time, but you do have to work fast. With this one, no, you can come back and, but I wonder if you see how if you're blending it out as well, you can get a different tone. Right here is darker, and what I blended out here in the corner is a lighter brown. So that's a good discovery, because you can actually just use one shade, like one color, concentrate it here, and then just swipe. Let me see. Okay, maybe that's better. Yeah, you could just swipe it up, and you can get your transition shade right here. Is that possible? Yeah. You see here, there's that kind of like a transition that is being created. And I grab, I don't think no, I did not grab more of the eyeshadow. All I did was with whatever was in there, and just moving what was here and what was in the brush, which I don't think was much. This could be your everyday eye. It came out down here a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, so this sandstone, the light one, I heard you can like use it as like a concealer as well. So I'm gonna clean this out here. What I was afraid of is, okay, if you use it as a concealer, isn't it too dry for that? Like, isn't it gonna settle into lines and like, I was not sure if that was possible. Oh, that was a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna go back into bark, which is this same one, and I'm gonna add some more here. Yeah, an everyday look. Mascara, and that's it for your eye. Because you know what, I'm not too much into color for an everyday. I like playing with color, like just playing with eyeshadow and shades and creating something. But for every day, when you gotta go do stuff and you're not just sitting there and playing with makeup, this is the colors that you want. So so far, I'm thinking that if you wanted to try this, okay, if you want to try Merit, or like if you have one, if you're in my same situation, you have one and you fell in love with it and you're like, wait, I want more of this. I would say so far from what I'm seeing here, this is a good option. And you want just like everyday colors, everyday eyeshadows. Like if you have mature lids, or you just like nudes, or like earthy colors, just like no color, no bright anything, just something so you can contour your eye and you could just look put together, you know. I think that so far it's looking like this is good. What did I use? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go back into chisel and into the other eye here. This is like, I really like this. I am almost gonna say that if you want a neutral eyeshadow palette, this might even be better than Patrick Toss, or like well, okay, so Mario's Ethereal, and he has two palettes. Both of them, I tried both of them. I didn't like none of them. I just didn't think they were worth the price tag. Now, instead of those, if like, cause like those are more like neutral colors, the ones that you would use every day or something. Like they're not bright pink, red, purples. They're just neutral colors. And instead of any of the two Mario palettes, and even Patrick Ta's, the new one he has out, I did not like it. I have videos on that. The pink one I did like, and the first one is, I liked it too. I like the first and second palette of Patrick Ta more than his third. The third, I just had issues with it, but you can, if you're interested, I think I have several videos because I was trying to figure it out, and it was just, I walk you through my journey with that palette in those videos that I have on my playlist. Now, okay, I'm gonna go into the powder of that same chisel just to see what happens. If you are that person that you're into more of like you just want to look classy, sophisticated every day, and just like, you know, you don't want to be thinking about what kind of shades of eyeshadows you can pair up together for your everyday looks, because you want to just look good, look classy, elegant, put together, like you know about makeup. Because even when you wear these colors, you actually look like you know more about makeup than if you're putting on a purple, or a green. It depends what shade of green. Sorry. This, any of these that I have on my eyes, and chiseled cheeks, face, and I'm not so much into highlighters anymore, or it depends. I don't really have a highlighter that I'm in love with. I have some that I do like. But like this one right here that I have from Gwen Stefani right now, I don't like it. It just looks dry and I can see all my pores and stuff. Like it emphasizes pores. So, but oh, Patrick Ta has very nice blush. So like these eyes, and then Patrick Ta blush, or there's so many great blushes out there now, right? So many brands that have great blushes. So yeah, so like an eye like this, nice eyebrows, and a beautiful cheek with blush that goes awesome with your skin, and then a lip, you know, like you look good. You don't like you look more sophisticated than, or like that, you know more about makeup than if you're using a green or a green and purple together, you know, like you're going very creative. However, having said that, there are some shades of um colorful makeup or eyeshadows that are pulled together very nicely, and but like the shades, the undertones are very nice, and if you can pull that together onto a look, an eye thing, then like it's not easy. I think this is much easier to, because see here all I did was like put one shade and it already looks good. But yeah, so instead of those neutral what's his name, Mario or Patrick Ta. Okay, Patrick Ta #2 palette is pink, so that cannot compare to this because that's more of a rosy. If you want that pinky rosy kind of look, you go for that palette, and I like that palette too. Like it's the undertones of that palette are amazing. Like he did such a good job with that one. Also the first one, the third one I did not like, but I don't know, I try to play with it. I know there's some people that love it. It didn't work for me. I've only applied 3 shades at the moment. I haven't even applied the powders, but I'm already thinking that this is better than Mario's palettes, any of the two. And Patrick Ta's #3, this is better. Cause like the formula of this is just looking so nice. Oh, okay, I think I'm gonna go in with a little darker. It's sculpted, just this one right here, the pomade here, and it's gonna go on top of that powder that I just applied. So let's see how that reacts. Very nice. Very nice. If you want that dark gray, here you go. So this is sculpted. The one I had before was chiseled. It's such a neutral grayish undertone. Beautiful. This, you know what? This is my era right now. This is what or maybe it's just because it's winter. Yeah, maybe that's it. But I am really liking these colors. Like I see myself using this like every day. Like if I'm going out, I just pull this. I don't have to think about it. It's gonna look good. DANESSA MYRICKS Weightless Velvet Pomade. Yeah, she does call it a pomade. Okay, good. I was not making up a different name for it. Yeah. Darling, if you wanted to try this, but I know I got a comment saying, oh, I really like that Merit. And because I have either 1 or 2 videos on this, and some people were like, "Oh yeah, I want to try that," but I'm a little, I'm not sure if I will be able to work um, fast enough to blend it out. Well, you can get a whole palette. I hope it doesn't dry out. This is also the issue that we don't know about this either, but in this, because it's just a flat thing, it does have a little magnet. Maybe I should keep it in the box. Now this is like a little twisty thing. It's, but you know, like if you ever had any pomades, they do dry, so that is a little risks that we may have to deal with. But I really like the tones of this. And you know what, like I feel like there is enough, because the eyes are small, you don't need a whole lot of product, right? But I feel that these pans have good enough product that I'll get my money's worth. Okay, let me I'm gonna go back into the yellow and clean this up here. Yeah, I love that she did. So this that looks yellow here, it actually goes white on the eye. Okay. Oh my god, like all the shades are so nice to use. Desert. Maybe I'm gonna put something here. I don't know if I should go with that one, this one, or that one. Mirage. Yeah, she said that you can go back and forth with these two formulas, like layering them back and forth. So I'm guessing I can use the same brush for the pomade and the powder. That looks beautiful. Sculpted. Yeah, you can use any brush. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Very similar to Merit's formula, and that is what I was like, is it this not just a bigger palette, more shades of this? Because I'm in love with that broom color and shade and everything. And because when I put it on, I feel like, whoa, like I sophisticated, like I got top of the line makeup. It just looks, it looks like whatever I have on my eyes is not from the drugstore. It's a high end. It looks high end. And for makeup, you could pay high end prices, but it may not look high end. Look at that. That and that. Oh my god. You could put mascara, lashes, and you look good. Okay. Now here I'm gonna go with another shade. Just a thin eyeliner, and I'm gonna go into the black pomade. Oh, you see how pigmented that is? Yeah. Okay. I think I'm able to put it, that one in. Oh, oh, that's pigmented. Oh my god, this is easier than a going with a pencil, like a kohl pencil, to do your upper eyelash. And I didn't go dip in again, so very nice. Danessa. With the light one. Oh, let's see. Okay. I don't know if this brush is going to be okay. I'm gonna try here. Do you see how pigmented that is? Oh my god. Wow. You can see that, right? Like that really. So on here, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of orangey, which is this one, core. I might regret this, but let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna do the pomade. You do have to really swirl it in there. The pomade is kind of, oh, that's pigmented. That's looking nice already though. Yeah. I think that this shade um has been used for I think blush. So I'm just gonna put a hint of it. I don't maybe like in the spring I would use that. In the spring is when I like more of orangey blushes. There's a little bit. You can see the difference. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna play more with this eyeshadow. Okay, back. I took everything off from the top here. I left this here and a little bit of mascara there. So I am this time I'm not gonna put any of this because I noticed that it doesn't make a difference. So I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use this one, Stone, right here. This is something that I would not use. It's because it's very gray. Although chiseled is kind of gray, but this is like more gray. chisel is the one I used early before here, my previous look. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. How did I hit pan already? Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. This was only my second time in touching that. First was the swatches, and then right now with this. Uh-oh. That does not look good. Now this is super, super gray. Something that I would not use. This is not a good color. I'm very picky. So when you see me really loving something, it's not often. No, this is green. What the hell? This is gray green. This is horrible. This is a bad shade. And it's called Stone. I wonder if this is for like eyebrows. Because I know when she was creating this, she had some ideas as to what purpose the shade could be used for. Oh, and I'm gonna go into Harvest because I have not used that. Harvest is lighter on the eye than it looks in the pan. That's there on the pan. That's here. Yeah, it's lighter on your eye, but this is a beautiful color. This one looks horrible. I'm gonna take that off. I use Mirage, chiseled, sculpted, bark, yeah. Or I use them all. Yeah, I use tourmaline as well. So this is the gray green that I just took off. I think that's the only one that I don't like. And this, yeah, it's okay. Like it's nice, like to wear with all black, and then that stands out. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Core. I think on this side, because it's kind of close to Harvest. Oh yeah, and I don't think I've really used this one. Okay, so these are the two shades that have a bit of orangey undertone. Oh wow, this is like pretty pumpkin. I'm gonna go, yeah, I think this is just like a transition shade. So I'm gonna go with the powder and just come here and just see what that looks like. Back into the pomade. I'm gonna put it on top of the powder. Yeah, and nothing bad happened. Which is this one. I was not sure if I should go with that one or that one. But I'm gonna go with Sculpted first and layer it. So this is pomade on pomade. I'm gonna go in with the this same shade but a powder and just see if what happens here. I'm blending it. That looks muddy AF. So bark is this one right here. And with bark powder, may look a little messy, but like I was putting I put a dark on top of an orange, so, and because I'm just playing around with the formulas, with the colors as well, see how they mix. And now I'm seeing how this erases. Yeah, it's pretty good. And that looks all right, like the end product of. I'm gonna go into Turbaline, which is the dark one over here. And I'm gonna go into the pomade. Let me put it here. Oh, that looked nice. Just in the corner there. And then I'm gonna bring up that which was core. Now with the powder, more pigmented. Okay, so those are the two different shapes of eyeshadow application. Okay, I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna play with other colors maybe. Okay, now I'm gonna go into this one right here. And I'm gonna go into the light one. So this one, that one, let me see which one. Okay, I'm gonna go into Desert first, this one right here. Again, nothing on my eyes. No eyeshadow primer or anything. I don't think I like it, this one. It's my skin tone maybe. Maybe it's too close to my skin tone. Okay, maybe this would be my transition shade. So I'll bring it all the way up. Putting it all over. And then on the other side, I'm gonna try this other light one here, which is Mirage. And we'll be able to see the difference between these two. I think that this one has more grayish undertone. I'm gonna do the same thing and just put it all over the eye to see if this is product that will be able to just sweep all over the eye, put mascara on, and the eyes are done. Oh, that's a beautiful color. It's like a wash. Okay, I'm gonna do this. That's what I try to do with the other side, but it didn't turn out as good as this one did, because I think this one, you know why? It has an undertone of green. So this one right here, and yeah, this one, they have some green. Wait, no, it's not that one. Yeah, it is. It's this. It's like a gray green, and this one has some green on it as well, which is a nice earthy color. Like there's some greenish in here. If you're feeling a little bit of green, that you know you want to match with something, you have it here. You do have that. You do have a green without it being green. It's a neutral earthy green. I don't think it looks good on my skin tone. Okay, so I was in the beginning when I started playing with this, I went for my favorite shades, the shades that I recognize that I've used and they would go good with my skin. And so I think that's why I was liking everything. But I found two colors that have green and they do not look good on me. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with let me see. So that one, I wonder what. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a Harvest, which is like a brown. I'm just wiping. So I'm gonna go in with Harvest right here and in here just to try to save that green. Wow. Oh, Danessa, I should have left these greens out. I don't, this green, like this gray green does not look good with warm skin tones. I don't know what skin tone that would look good with. But grays and green, like grays does not look good on my skin tone. Like you have to be very, it has to be like a, I don't know, a neutral gray or something. I don't know, but like I usually just stay away from grays. But look here, this looks green. Green and this color mixed with a little green is what this is. Stone is so green on me. This one right here. And then this one, which is desert. On the pan, it does not. It looks like a beautiful beige brown. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. It does have a powder that has more of a yellow. So let's see. Okay, there we go. The powder does save it. Like it gets rid of that green. So that pomade is what I don't like. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into Harvest. So that looks muddy. That looks horrible and muddy. And at the beginning I said that you can mix any of these colors and they look good. Yeah, I think that once she gets into the grays, it just looks green and it does not look good. This one is nice. This is a very nice one. I think I'm gonna do an eyeliner here. Okay, let me see. Yeah. With the light one now. Okay, so I designed something here. And then when I brought it up here, I was like, okay, I can either keep this white line or I can blend it in. I was not scared about, when I was doing this one, I was like, okay, this could go really good or really bad. Because with the eyeliner, you never know. Sometimes you're like, yeah, this is going good. I'm going to keep going. And then it's like, uh-oh. You did too much. It's too big. It's too thick. It's too long. And you can't come back from it. Now with this white one, because it's that you can use it as a concealer, I could easily just swipe it. Bark. Bark is a dark brown. I am blending it up a little bit, and this is so that the eye looks more opened. So from here, kind of like creating the crease line. So for this, you have to be very gentle with pulling up the shadow. Sandstone. The same light one, I'm gonna go over here. Shape out the brown. This one that I put on here, this is sculpted, going back into with powder. Okay, that's much better, just to create the crease. Okay, now on the other side, I'm gonna do my favorite, or like the colors that I initially went in with that I really liked. I'm gonna go with this one and Harvest, which is this one. I'm going to put on a lipstick, Gwen Stefani, and this is Flanel. It's looking darker. So going in with Harvest and continuing the eye. Like, this is already hitting pan. What the? Blend it with that. So that was Harvest. Now I'm gonna go into a. Actually, I think I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm gonna go into Bark. They're all like hitting pan, and this is the first time I've sat down to play with this.